What is a crumb coat and why is it so important? I get so many questions about what a crumb coat is, how to do it, how to get a nice smooth finish, you name it, every question. So I wanted to make this video and hopefully answer every single one of those frequently asked questions. First of all, a crumb coat is a thin layer of icing that you apply to the outside of the cake underneath the final coat of icing. Generally speaking, it is white, but it doesn't have to be white. You can make your crumb coat any color you prefer. And the reason why a crumb coat is so important is because it traps all the crumbs from the cake inside so that it doesn't get on the outside layer of your icing. No matter what you do, cakes are crumbly if you decorate from frozen, fresh, whatever it is. There are crumbs and it is going to get in your icing if you don't apply a crumb coat. The easiest way to get a nice smooth crumb coat is to decorate your cakes from frozen, or at least chilling them in the fridge or freezer for an hour or so. This will help to control some of the crumbs for one thing, but it also makes stacking and filling and doing the crumb coat a lot easier because the cake is not super soft and wobbling all over the place. Another purpose of the crumb coat is to cover the cake in a thin layer of icing so that you don't see the cake through your final coat of icing. And this is especially important for really light icing colors. When you're using chocolate or a black or something like that, it's not as noticeable, but when you use like a really light pink or yellow or a pastel color or white, you want that extra layer to help cover the edges of the cake so you don't see it on the outside. A crumb coat does not have to be free of crumbs. It's absolutely going to have crumbs throughout, especially if you're doing a red velvet or a chocolate cake. There's going to be crumbs all over the crumb coat, and that's the purpose of a crumb coat. So don't worry about it if it's super crumbly and there's a million little crumbs and it looks a mess, because when you apply the final layer, it's going to be totally fine. And the last thing I'm going to mention for doing a crumb coat is the smoother you can get this layer of icing, the easier it will be to apply the final layer of icing when you're ready to start decorating. It doesn't have to be absolutely flawless, but I do recommend trying to get it as smooth as you can. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it about a crumb coat. If you have any additional questions, please let me know in the comments, okay? All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.